Good evening. What's up, guys? Nitro Curse. Ooh, so close. Second in the stream, man. I don't know how you're always so on top of that. What's up, man? I'm a broke honky. Tyler, what's going on, guys? Happy Friday to you all. Figured I'd hop on and stream for a little bit. It's been a couple days since I've been live. Anthony, what's up, man? Blister. There we go. Now we're filling up. It's offline? Question mark. Corey, what's up, man? Dr. E, Karen Phillips, what's up? Happy Friday to everybody out there. Just gonna be doing a little bit of milestone grinding. Nothing too crazy here. I think I've got a few moves I need to make in Alliance Quest first before I get into this. Hi, Joel. Good to see you again. What's up, man? Happy to have you in the live stream again tonight. All right, so it looks like we've got a couple moves we can make here. Wait for people to hop in. Hop like a bunny. There's Jar. What's up? Is it John Yee? Joni? East? What's up, man? Good to see you in here this evening. Happy Friday to everybody who's just jumped in. What about my quest points? They look lonely. Wait till you see my arena points. They are really, really lonely. I've only done like maybe 3 fights or something like that. It's all in preparation for the big grind that's going to start on Monday. Going to be going for Nebula on Monday. Just knew I didn't have enough time for her this weekend. So didn't want to waste my time, only get disappointed. Is it Melon Strike? Melong Strike? What's up, Joel? Best MCC YouTuber easily. I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. It's very kind of you to say. Do you have an opinion on the 16 question mark champions? To be honest, I haven't really looked into it a whole lot. You know, I know Seaton and Rich, even Grave, I think, have done pretty good videos on that. You know, whatever information I'd be pulling up probably is nothing new that they haven't already covered. Blister, I'm going for Nebula. The next go around on Monday. What's your guess for the Magik cutoff? I don't know where that Magik cutoff is going to be. I could see it being really, really low, and I could see it being somewhere in the mid 3s. I would say the first round, just because we don't know yet, probably should push for at least, I would say at least 3.5. I think 3.5 is probably a safe number. 3.5, 3.6, somewhere around there. Hope they watched your video on Iron Patriot. Yeah, I doubt that. I've had Kabam kind of retweet and mention things before that I've sent to them. And both the Iron Patriot video and the Colossus one I did today, I tweeted at them. And only got silence back, so who knows. Call me John, it's a nickname. Bad pun on Kanye West. Ah! I should have picked up on that. So John it is. Hey Joel, do you think Greater Ascendant Crystal and Rocket's Workshop is worth 50k scraps? Negative. No, I would not blow units or blow scrap on that. Tyrone Floyd, what's up, man? Good to see you here this evening. Happy Friday to everybody jumping in. You could have warned me. You could have warmed up by getting the 3-star. Yeah, I could have. Steiny in the house. Snooner's back. What's up, guys? Jason, I'm good. How is everybody today? So disappointed with the Iron Patriot from the... Oh, did you go for Nebula and get Iron Patriot? Ooh, man. I'm sorry, dude. Robert, what's up? Yeah, see, that's my worst fear. Right now, I have just under 11,000 5-star shards. And I keep kicking around whether or not I want to just open it regular on Friday, just a regular 5-star crystal. Or if I want to take the chance and go for Yondu. I don't know. I guess at some point, I'm just going to have to man up and take a risk, right? I don't know. Every time I think I'm going to save a 15,000, I always just open up a regular 5-star crystal. Which there's a lot of really good champs from the regular 5-star crystal I haven't got yet, so it's probably what I'll do. Tristan, what's up? Bro2D2. Hey Joel, as a recent sub to your channel, I'm a definite fan of your work. Keep up the good work, my friend. Bro2D2. Tell you what, my wife would love that name. I'm happy to have you here, man. Thanks for the kind words. Thanks for the support. Arnab, I'm not this round. I'll go for Nebula second round. The man with 1,000 mighty thumbs, Steiny in the house. That's right. I didn't bring any chocolate milk tonight, Steiny. I'm sorry. We're on the same path in AQ. Yeah, for map number 5, I don't really have an assigned path. Nobody does. We just kind of jump to whatever spot's open. Which this is the first time. Is this the first time we've run map 5 this week? I think it is. No, we ran it. Did we run it day 1? I can't remember. Anyway, we've been in map 6 the last couple of days. Yeet West, what's up, Yeet? Man, I don't think I've seen you here before, dude. Let me throw a mod. I'm sure everybody knows Yeet. I don't have any featured. No, I've never gone for a featured 5-star crystal. It's always been kind of my mantra that I go for just the regular 5 stars because I want to build up as many of them as I can to make the grind easier for featured heroes. But yeah, after I watched Guardian of the Galaxy 2, I just really wanted to get Yondu. Haven't made my mind up yet. You know what? I have no idea. What am I on here? Okay, win streak 3. Yeah, as you can see, I've done absolutely no grinding here. Just going for milestones. Jeff Scott, what's up, man? Got a 4-star Nebula on my third crystal. Congratulations to you. I am considering buying a couple of those just to throw them into my regular opening on Monday just for fun. Not expecting anything. After I got Psylocke, I probably won't have anything for a long, long time. Just wanted to stop by and say hi. Peace. Doc, I appreciate that, man. By the way, thanks for the email you sent. It's not that I don't appreciate you making that for me, but as of right now, I'm not going to have any just like normal, consistent opening. I just kind of... I throw it together whenever I make the video. Just kind of what I do. What do you think about Nebula? I think she's a pretty awesome attack champ. Yes, definitely. With the double immunities, you can use her just about anywhere in Alliance questing. The shock damage I've seen all over the place. I was a little bit worried, you know, from the first look video that we saw that the diminishing returns might affect it pretty hard. But I've seen people using her, and she's ticking that shock damage at like 8,000 per tick. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to get my hands on her. Hopefully I'll be able to grab her next round. First time spin seems to get really lucky. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have very good luck when it comes to featured crystals, which I know the 5 stars have got a little bit of a different drop rate. Who knows? I'll probably skip out on Nebula this time. I would say by the time Yondu rolls around, if I really pushed, I could probably get 2 crystals together, 30,000. We'll see. Best champions to take into Alliance for Iron Patriot, Loki, and Colossus. Yes. That's exactly who I use. Good evening, Mr. Line. What's up, Quickshot? Have you posted any new videos, Quickshot? I don't think you have recently. I need to jump over to your channel and check it out, man. Snooner, let me finish off Ant-Man here, and then I'll get to your question, bro. Cobalt is in the house. What's up, dude? Good to see everybody here this evening. I'm sorry I haven't been around much the last couple of days. I had meetings a couple of hours away yesterday, so I was on the road, stuck in meetings all day. And then by the time I got back, I had tossed around the idea of streaming, but I was tired. Went to bed last night, got some sleep. And today's been kind of a hectic day. Just barely got that Colossus video out. And was sitting at home, just put my son to bed. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. We're going to live stream tonight. All right, where was Snooter's question? There it is. Hey, Joel, should I rank 5 a 4-star dupe guillotine? I won't be able to get Voodoo from Arena. Should I wait a few 4-star crystals to hopefully get him? Or just rank 5 guillotine? Oh, man, I mean, that's just a toss-up there. You never know who you're going to get from the 4 stars. If you're really close to getting a 4-star, then I'd say, yeah, wait. I mean, you always could pull him. But if you don't pull him, Guillotine's a really strong champ. You won't be disappointed there. Isn't it supposed to be 1 and 4 for the featured 5 stars? I have no idea. I guess it depends upon if you're Seaton or not. Who is worth awakening and rank 5, Hyperion or Phoenix for Prestige? I believe Phoenix for Prestige is higher than Hyperion. But honestly, I might take a second look at that. I mean, Hyperion is an awesome champ. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong there, but I'm fairly certain Phoenix is the higher prestige. Wouldn't rank 5 a 4-star guillotine mainly because she's available as a 5-star. That is true, but again, you just never know when you're going to get those champs you're looking for in the crystals. Savage, what's good, man? Phoenix's has better prestige, but isn't nearly as good as Hyperion. Yes, definitely. OG Vision, rank 5 worthy. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. AOU Vision, OG Vision, they're all, I should say, they're both really strong champs. Ravenous, what's up, man? I'm assuming you're a man. I guess I shouldn't assume that. I don't know if we got any ladies in here tonight. I was gonna wish Happy Mother's Day to the stream, but I'm sure we don't have any mothers floating around in here. Unless my mom is creeping on the stream, which she might be. I don't know. I think my parents watch my live stream sometime. In any regards, my wife is probably on here, so Happy Mother's Day to my wife. What's my prediction for Magik in the arena? LL Cole. I don't know, dude. These older champs are so hard to predict. I would say, I mean, I can see her going anywhere from like 2.5 up to 3.8, somewhere around there. I would say if you can get to 3.5, you're probably pretty safe there. I don't know what we've seen in the past with some of these older, decent champs. They're just all over the place. When Phoenix went for what, like 2.2 and Quake's going for 3.3. I don't know, man. Derek, 2K17, what's up? Good evening to you. The prestige of Voodoo is insane. I awakened and used some signature stones. I'm one Mystic T4CC away from raising my prestige again. Yes, I cannot wait till his arena rolls around. I'm going to grab him for sure. Hey, Joel, at what point in your roster development is it viable to grind for the 4-star featured champs? How many 440s should you have before attempting this? Jay, that's a good question. People ask me that all the time. I have only attempted one featured hero grind. That was Arena, or the Arena, listen to me. That was Angela, which was like, 3 weeks ago, something like that. And I always try to give the same answer. I'm not really sure what exactly the number is that you should be looking for. I think you really should be paying more attention to how many points you get when you run your full roster through. You know, if you can run through your whole roster of 4 stars and you're scoring somewhere around, 4 to 500,000 points, you probably can do it without spending too many units. But I think that's probably a better gauge for yourself than just how many champs across the board. How to post videos on channels? How to start up? Oh man, that's it's a very wide open question. I say just find something that you enjoy, make videos of it, post them. Nebula will probably go for upper 13 to 14 million. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I'm sitting out the first round just to see where it falls at, because it seems like the second go around on these feature champs, the cutoffs seem to come down quite a bit. Like the King Brute arena, the second time around was like 6 million. 6.5, something like that. So, if the cutoff was like 14, 15 million, I don't think I could do it. So I'm going to sit out, wait till the second round, and hopefully if I can get upwards near like 12.5, 13 million, something like that, I should be able to pull her. Max, hey Joel, your videos are awesome and seriously helpful. Opinion, rank 4, 5-star dupe Drax or unduped Magik. I probably would not take an unduped Magik up too far. She's a good champ, but she's not going to be great for defense if she's unduped. And if you're running her into special events, you're going to find that limbo actually helps quite a bit as well. So I would wait till you dupe her. Any ideas on what to use for debuff immune on path 5? Ooh man, I've been using Wolverine. Because I think that most of those immunes are all skill. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I'm pretty sure they're skill. And when it comes to immune champs like that you cannot stun, I find myself screwing up all the time. So to have somebody that's got a decent regen, I found very helpful. If you're awesome at intercepting, you probably can take in whoever you want, but I have found Wolverine to be very helpful with the regen. Joel, my favorite YouTuber, well tied for first, but still. Hey, I appreciate that. I will take anybody's top 5 at this point. That King Groot round 2 was a fluke, though. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that. I was in complete shock when I saw that. I'm not saying that every single round is going to be like that. I mean, that's probably the only one that I can think of that's been anywhere near that close. But still, regardless, it typically will come down a little bit. Hey, dude, just got on. What is the best way to defeat Colossus and Black Panther Classic? Colossus? What do you mean? Are you talking about Unstoppable Colossus, or... I mean, generally, Colossus himself is not too difficult of a character to beat if you can stun him. What was the other part of that question? I missed it. Oh, Black Panther Classic. Yeah, both those champs. If you're just trying to figure out how to defeat them, you know, regular gameplay, not special events, make sure you got your make sure you've got parry. It's pretty much game over if you got parry. Greetings from 4 Loki. What's up, Josh? Good to see you here, man. What is your name in the alliance? Don't tell me it's Josh, because I'll feel stupid, but I'm still trying to put everybody's names together in 4 Loki. I haven't been there that long. Brandon, what's up? Good evening. Happy Friday to everybody just jumping in. Let me see. What have I missed here? Use someone with good block proficiency so you can block and bait out heavy attacks. Yes, Steiny, excellent advice. I find Wolverine good for everything. Yeah, I used to use X23 for everything, but I don't know. I really, really like Wolverine. Joel, should 3 million be enough for Magik? That's a toss-up, man. If you want to be super safe, I would say do at least 3.5. I don't know where that cutoff is going to be. I haven't really been in any live streams today or really yesterday, so I don't know what people are predicting as far as other YouTubers. Are people saying like 3.5? Is that kind of the consensus across the board? All right, let's take in. Just throw Groot in there. It's Nappa. Okay, I will try to put those two things together from here on out. Nowadays, I feel like doing nothing, only play MCOC the entire day. Yes, you have been sucked into this game. It'll do that to you, man. Is Jar talking food again? Well, I'm going to eat. I'm going to enjoy my Jersey Mike's my wife got me as I mod. Jersey Mike sounds really, really good. Yeah, I don't want to talk about food again. I spent like way too long on, what was that, Tuesday last time I streamed? I think I talked about food for like 45 minutes. I always forget that second part of that special. Brian said 2.8, Seaton said 3, just wanted your take. Yeah, I mean, I can see it going anywhere from the low to mid 2s all the way up to the low 3s. You know, so if you want to be super safe, then just try to push over 3. Try to push as close to 3.5. But really, with cutoffs that low, if you don't need to get her twice, you could always just do 3. If you don't get her, second round probably will be a little lower, and you can always pick her up there. The mighty thumb has spoken. Yeah, I'm thinking 3.5 as well. There you go. If you don't get it at 3.5, don't blame me. You can blame Steiny. We've got it in writing. Savage. Yeah, I got so hungry last time y'all were talking about food. Yeah, Monday, I think it was Monday, I was talking about food a little bit, and I left the office here. It was like 11:15, something like that, and went to McDonald's and grabbed a burger, which I regretted that choice shortly after that, but it was good in the moment. I'll give him that. Jar is hangry. Yeah, see, what is it? It's 8 o'clock, jar time. 3.5 isn't bad. No, 3.5 is not bad at all. What's your roster for AQ and AW? It changes all the time, depending upon who I'm getting bored with. Most of the time for AQ, I'll bring in Wolverine or X23, Hulk, World War II Cap, and Scarlet Witch. It's usually some combination of those characters. And then whoever I don't bring usually gets thrown over into Alliance War, along with my 5-star rank 4 Scarlet Witch. I don't know, sometimes I just bring in people because I'm just sick of using the same characters in Alliance questing. It's not quite as easy to do that in Alliance War when you've got like set paths, you know what you need. I usually always bring Vision and my 5-star Winter Soldier. I bring it to almost every Alliance War, and then that 3rd spot is kind of open depending upon what I want to do. But yeah, for Alliance Quest, I try to mix things up here and there. Sometimes I'll bring in Star-Lord. I used to run Black Bolt all the time just for fun. Alright, come on now. There we go. I'm gonna have to start ranking 5 some more champs. I'm getting dangerously close to having a lot of T4Cs in my inventory. I've basically stopped opening T4C crystals. I didn't open last week's. I'm not going to open this week's. I really need to blow through some of those. I can't afford to be losing in my inventory any more T4Cs like I did last week. Joel, what's your drink of choice? Which beer? Which hard liquor? This may come as a shock to you, but I don't drink. I'm sure I'll probably lose subs when I say that, but yeah. Unless it's coffee. I do drink coffee. Best for rank 4 and offensive purposes. X-23 unduped, Hyperion unduped, Storm unduped. I think I might be a little bit biased just because I have a lot of seat time with this character, but I really like X-23. She's great with the bleeds. She's also great when you go up against bleed immune champs for all the crit damage that she gains, all the buffs. That's a tough one between X-23 and Hyperion. Personally, I would say X-23. You'll probably have a lot of people, though, that say Hyperion. Winter Soldier, yes. I have a 5-star rank 4 Winter Soldier. I love him to pieces. Use him all the time. Alright, where are we at here? Can we bring in some 5 stars yet? Maybe I'll hold off one more round on that. I have no idea what music is playing in the background here. Lucky Gamer 360, what's up, man? I like Voodoo for AQ, but his evade seems super slow, especially with how aggressive the opponents seem as of late. Yeah, I wasn't really having any issues. I know people were talking about it with the parry timer, but yeah, for some reason, I don't know. The last couple of fights, Alliance Wars specifically, I feel like there have been times when I have timed up a parry and it should have stunned, like I've done a million other times, and I'm not getting the stun. I guess it's just, I don't want to call it a bug. I don't know if that's the way they intend it now. I just need to get used to some of the timing, but yeah, I've noticed a few little quirky things like that. Just in sub, see ya. What'd I tell ya? What character is the best to rank 5, Voodoo or Nicolas Cage? I was reading that question as if it was legit. Any plans on doing videos on Act 4? Tyrone, that's a good question. I don't know. I've not considered that. I guess if there's enough people interested in it. I know that we've got Act 5 going on right now, so I probably will spend most of my time there. Joel, have you ever been in the position where someone rage quit without clearing his path and he single-handedly screwed the entire alliance? I don't think in AQ. I've been in the position of an alliance war a couple times where people have quit. But yeah, it really does suck. Robert Beckham, what's up, man? Good evening to you. I think I need to scroll down on my chat. I'm way behind on my chat. It's when the Saints go march again, I think. Yeah, I don't hang on. What is playing right now? Oh, it's like a 45-minute music track that I downloaded that I just used like the first 3 minutes of in a video. Yeah, that's why I don't recognize anything. All right, I'm sorry about that. There we go. It's my wife from Baton Rouge calling me out there. It totally is. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. What are my thoughts on Karnak? My thoughts on Karnak are that I think he's a cool character. I enjoy playing with him, but I'm not really sure that he's really all that great. I mean, if you're looking for a champ that lowers defensive ability accuracy, there's just better champs out there, unfortunately. I don't know. I think he's pretty cool. I haven't used him a whole lot, but just from kind of my initial rank up and play with him, I didn't find him to be anything special. Spidey's a character I would love to dupe if I do end up opening my 5-star crystal on Monday. Got a lot of those science T4C I would dump right into him and stick him over my Alliance 4 defense. Is Yellow Jacket's Storm Punisher better for Alliance War attack, or 2 Black Panther Classic, Gamora, and Punisher? Alright, so we're talking about attack here. Let's see. Yellow Jacket, I probably would not bring in. Black Panther Classic, Punisher. That's a tough one, man. I mean, if you take Black Panther Classic, Gamora, and Punisher, those are all 3 really heavy bleed characters, and you leave yourself kind of exposed if you go up against characters that don't bleed. So maybe, I know I said Yellow Jacket don't take in, but maybe you should. Maybe take in Black Panther, Punisher, and Yellow Jacket. Actually, I meant Act 5. Yeah, I thought maybe you meant Act 5. I put kind of an initial walkthrough video together on that. I want to say it was like within the first week that it came out, which it didn't get very many views, so I'm sure you haven't seen it. But yeah, it is out on the channel if you want to check it out. No, bring back the song. Yeah, I cut that thing off. Okay, we're at win streak 8. I'm going to throw in a couple 5 stars here before things get too crazy. Let me just throw in everybody I got down here. After so long, there's a video by you which I found boring, Colossus video. Well, I'm glad I finally made something boring for you. The way you said that, you didn't delete that jar. It's all good. Oh man, yeah, that Colossus video. I thought it was a pretty good idea, the organic steel, but yeah, Kabam's not listening to me. Not even gonna kid myself and pretend that they are. Ryan, you're welcome, man. I don't know which question I answered for you, but you're welcome. Joel, could you explain and give examples of offensive and defensive ability accuracy? Well, the defensive ability accuracy is easy. Characters like Abomination is an easy one. Whenever you are attacking Abomination, there's a percentage chance that he's going to apply poison to you. So the higher his defensive ability accuracy, the higher chance that you're going to get poisoned every time you hit him. And then the reverse of that, in offensive ability, let's say like Hulk has a stun chance of, I think it's like 80% when you use his S1. So if you have synergies that raise that offensive ability accuracy, let's say by like 10%, then you add, basically it's 80% times 10%, which gives you 8%. So you add that 8% on top of whatever percentage you have. I know that was probably really confusing, but that's the best way I know to explain it, I guess. I don't know if that was clear or not. Joel, would you rank for a 5-star duped Spider-Man? Mine is level 40 and I haven't taken him over rank 3. Who are your other 5 stars? I mean, he's a really strong character. Any word on Kabam letting us see how many defender kills each member has? Yeah, I don't know what is up with that. Why they felt the need to remove that? I don't know. That makes no sense to me. I thought it was a glitch at first till I realized that nobody could see it. No, I've not heard anything, to be honest with you. I enjoyed that Colossus video. One can only hope for a rebuff of old champs. Yeah, I'm sure they're coming. I say that with my fingers crossed. Who knows? Captain Bay in the house. What's up, dude? Good evening to you as well. Happy to have you here. Yeah, I was tossing around trying to figure out if I wanted to do that video on Colossus. Man, he's tearing me up. If I wanted to do that video on Colossus or Luke Cage. And I decided to do it on Colossus because he's a much older champ than Jar is. Listen to me. than Luke Cage is. I'm sorry. I looked up and saw that you had said something. Oh man, I'm sorry, Jar. I didn't mean to call you old there. That was an excellent explanation. It didn't feel like an excellent explanation, but if you understood it, then I guess I got my point through. Oh man, I'm still cracking myself up over that one. All right, hang on a second. I cannot lose to this Ultron. Let me take him out, then I'll catch up with chat again. I always get so far behind in chat. Come on now, let's finish him off. No evade. There we go. Okay, what did I miss? Hey Joel, what do you think about Guillotine's regen? I love it because I end most fights at 100% health. I am a big proponent and big fan of any champ that's got a passive regen, so I'll take it any day. Joel, do you think the RNG and drop rates are affected by anything like opening crystals differently or buying them one at a time or something weird? No, I think it's just superstition. Whether you spend them or not, it's all just a random generator. What are the best champs to use in Realm of Legends? Well, by far the best champ to use is Star-Lord. Let's see. Where am I? Let's take him in. Let's take him in. It's probably not the answer you were looking for. I'm assuming you probably don't have Star-Lord if you're asking that question. Let me think. What other champs do I really like to take in there? Scarlet Witch is still a strong champ. Even after the revamp, whatever you want to call it, the nerf, she's still a strong champ to take in there. X-23, Wolverine, both really good champs to take in. Might start my own stream a little later. Awesome, man. I probably will swing by. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stream tonight. Just wanted to hop on and say hi to everybody because I've been AWOL for 2 days. But yeah, what is it? 10:30 now. Probably stream till probably 11 o'clock, something like that. Oh crap, I meant to finish off that combo. Dang it, dang it, dang it. What are my thoughts on Red Magneto? Man, I remember when Magneto came to the contest. It was crazy because he was the first character that we'd ever seen that was like floating off the floor, which I thought was incredible. And then his attacks were like those energy bursts that you see. Outside of that, I don't know. As a 5-star, he's actually a pretty decent defender. He's got heal block. He's got a pretty good bleed, although they did nerf that a little bit in 12.0 with his S1. He's a cool character. I like him. But there's so many good characters ahead of him in the mutant class that he kind of gets forgotten about, unfortunately. Hi Joel, just grinding 3-star arena while watching the stream. Awesome, man. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to provide some background noise for everybody. Do you have an opinion on the Glory Store? I want to convince myself that the Glory Crystals are worth it. I feel like they are a trap to waste resources. No, in fact, I really like the Glory Store because it gives me an opportunity to get, anywhere between 2, possibly 3 T4 basics every week, which is awesome. I always find myself not having enough of those. I'm in a position where I really don't need any T4Cs. If you are in that position though, I don't think it's a bad thing. I would not buy the greater glory crystals. It's actually, I think, a little bit more bang for your buck if you buy just the regular ones. I mean, I'm happy with it. I still wish that they would have somehow been able to incorporate it into loyalty. I don't know why we needed like a whole different resource. I mean, I understand that people had a lot of loyalty already built up, but I feel like they could have had a workaround for that and not had to bring an entirely new resource. But either way, not complaining. I'm happy with the rewards in there that you can get. Actually, one of the biggest things that I really like is let me show you here real quick. Let me go back out. Where's the store at? All right, so Glory Store right down here. This level 4 Alliance health potion. And shout out to Brian, because he's the one that pointed it out to me. I was watching his video the other day. The timer on this resets every 24 hours. So that is actually a really, really good spot to grab those at without having to spend any units. I always find myself, I will use probably 1 to 2 of these in an Alliance War. I try not to revive. I try to get out ahead of that and throw these potions in. So just go in every single day or maybe every other day and buy one of these, and you'll actually be surprised how quickly you can build those up in your inventory. So if you don't need the T4 basics necessarily, or you've got enough to buy something else, I think that those are a pretty good investment. What are your thoughts on putting Jar in a rest home? No. Well, I mean, as long as it's got internet, I'm cool with that. I need him to mod for me. If you don't have a guillotine, then who would you use on Wolverine Realm of Legends? Well, I actually have used Scarlet Witch before to get through that, and Star-Lord. Those are the only 2 champs outside of guillotine I have ever used to defeat him with. I watched a video the other day of somebody that had a voodoo. Cameron actually sent it to me. I don't know if Cameron's in here tonight. But yeah, I saw somebody defeat him with a voodoo. It was a long fight, but he was able to do it. Outside of that, I'm not really sure that there are too many good options if you don't have like a Star-Lord or a guillotine. In fact, I actually did it the first time I ran through Realm of Legends. I defeated him with a 3-star guillotine, which is, I mean, it's just as viable. It's not any damage or anything like that that you're looking for. It's just her S2, which I'm not gonna lie, it took me probably, I don't know, I probably blew like 10 revives, maybe a little bit less than that, until I finally got it to work. But yeah, you can totally do it with a 3-star if you don't have her as a 4-star. Just make sure you've got a couple units to buy some revives, or you've got a pretty good stash of them built up in your inventory before you attempt that. Ooh, dang. I may actually have to pay attention here. Just go ahead and fire this off. Archangel can do it. Yes. You have to be linked to Despair. I'm not exactly 100% sure on how Archangel works, but I know with all the debuffs he puts on, I would assume that Despair probably affects that quite a bit. We're gonna get beat by this Nightcrawler. No, got him. Brian Grant in the house. What's up, dude? Congratulations to you, by the way. I don't think I had mentioned anything to you since I saw the video on Thursday. But yeah, congrats on stepping out full-time into, I don't want to say YouTube, because I know you've got kind of bigger plans than that, but I will just say congratulations on pursuing your dreams. Also, I have, I've totally neglected the chat for the last probably 2 minutes, so if you had a question for me, go ahead and ask it again. I'm too lazy to scroll back up. Joe Fixit is the ticket. Yeah, I guess you could, in theory, beat Wolverine with him because of all those debuffs. You probably would need at least 3 points in Despair, though. That's going to be a long fight with his lack of damage. His neurotoxin is heal block. There you go. Interesting. Yeah, he's another character I really look forward to getting. Punkface, what's up? Hello from Texas. Anybody else in the house that I missed? Don't want to spam, but there's a video on my channel way back. Not spamming, dude. No problem at all. All right, I think I pretty much got everybody there. Hey Joel, grinding for Magik milestones now. Hopefully my alliance will place highly in expert. Got somewhat close to T4CC last week. That's the way to do it. You'll get there. Just got to keep pushing your roster, building up your prestige as a group. It's not easy. It takes a long time, but definitely worth the grind. Although it does seem like they're making it a lot easier to progress your roster with the introduction of those glory crystals, greater glory crystals. And I feel like they're giving out a lot more of like the regular map completion crystals just for doing your alliance questing. I don't actually have any like hard numbers on that, but I feel like they're giving out more. You missed me my first time on this channel. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, it does happen from time to time. I'm only human. But my apologies. I'm happy to have you here. And while I'm trying to look up to see if anybody else is new, I'm getting beat up. Rich, what is this guy's name? Rich, Rich? Is this Rich the man? Brian, thanks for the video about not hoarding glory. Yes, I was actually just talking about that. That's a close one. There we go. Hey Joel, I have option to open up my second 5-star, but thinking of holding for Iceman. Is it a good idea? Iceman is a really, really strong champ. You know, if you're going to go for somebody, he's definitely one worth holding out for. Fingers crossed. Hey Brian, good to see you, man. Definitely, you're gonna do a champion refresh for Kamala Khan or a other cosmic character. Yes, I don't want to put those videos out too often. I don't want it to be overkill. Probably like once every 10 days or so is when I'll put them together. But yeah, Kamala Khan is an excellent choice. Excellent choice for that kind of video. All right, let me jump up here. I'll grab my other 5 stars. Who else we got? I'm sure I'm missing somebody. Rhino. Where is... I guess I already ran Spider-Man, didn't I? Alright, in that case, let me just throw Magik in there. They should just erase Kamala Khan. I don't know. I think she's kind of an interesting character. I think she's kind of fun to play with. Not that there's a lot of use for her. But, yeah, I'm probably the only one that feels that way. Does anyone know what the rewards for not pressing the death button will be? No. That's kind of the trick of the whole thing. And to be honest with you, I have forgotten that it's even in my inventory. I only ever think of it when it comes up in chat and in live stream when somebody talks about it. Robert Beckham, no problem, man. Best of luck to you. Let me know what you get. Definitely send me a picture over on Twitter. I haven't seen too many people over on Twitter posting pictures of a 5-star Nebula. I've seen maybe 1 or 2. I thought for sure there would be more people. Crap. I thought for sure that there would be more people attempting to get her, which maybe there are, and maybe the luck's just not as good. I don't know. I feel like whenever we see a new champ come like that, I feel like Twitter kind of gets flooded with pictures, and I just haven't seen that many. Maybe it's just me. Maybe people don't love me. Maybe they don't send me pictures. Just stupid the 4-star War Machine from a premium. I'm sorry, man. That's another really good character to do a champ refresh on. Why no love for Luke Cage? Duped and unhit. He can eat an S3 without taking any damage. Did I say something bad about Luke Cage? I don't remember saying anything bad about Luke Cage, but I don't know. He doesn't hit very hard. You're gonna have a hard time getting through a lot of Alliance Quest and Alliance War fights with the Luke Cage. I know a guy who runs map 5 with a rank 5 Kamala Khan. Really? I would be interested to see gameplay on that. I think people are still tapped from Gwenpool. Actually, you are probably right about that. It's actually a very, very good point. Molly Miller in the house. What's up? My work Wi-Fi is super spotty. My video won't stay live. Yeah, my wife, when she tries to watch these videos, sometimes it's not always live as well. Which she's a mod, so. Oh crap. Tell you what, I've made so many mistakes trying to read the chat this evening. Nailed it. Molly Miller, I believe you're from St. Louis, right? I think that's what you said last time you were in the chat here. Are you going to, if you are from St. Louis, and I'm fairly sure that you are you going to the Cardinals-Cub game this weekend? Wish I had tickets to that. I will be spending Saturday planting bushes. I don't think we really have any flowers. That's my Mother's Day gift to my wife. It's what she wanted. She wanted to redo the front of the house. Another reason why I'm streaming right now, to be honest, because there's probably not going to be any time tomorrow to put together any videos or to live stream. So if I didn't do it tonight, probably wasn't going to happen again until Monday. Which, happy Mother's Day to any mothers that may happen to be in the stream this evening. Contest champion, did you quit your job? He retired. Let's put it that way. He retired from his job, started a new career. My Phoenix is Sig level 99. Who do I dump my cosmic Sig stones in now? Ooh. Well, I'm assuming you must not have Hyperion if you're asking that question. I would say Angel's a good character, but really doesn't need Sig stones. Drax benefits from Sig stones. You can dump him in there. Honestly, I can't think of any other really good cosmic characters to use those on outside of those few characters I mentioned. Yeah, I can't, man. I'm thinking hard on that one, and I really can't come up with anything for you. Maybe Venom Pool? You know, if it really came down to that, if you had nobody else. I know some people really have themselves convinced KK hits hard. She does hit hard, but you have to have a lot of Fury buffs. Cards and Cubs, always a fun series. I miss the days of McGuire and Sosa. Yeah, the days of steroids are, well, on that level at least, are long gone. Game's much different now. Are you a Cubs fan? Are you a Cards fan? The video with Joel coming on Saturday, gardening with Joel. There you go. Actually, that's an excellent idea. I'll just live stream. It's just gonna be a webcam at the front of my house, looking out the front window at me digging for 6 hours. Kevin C. Yes, that is my real name. All right, where's my Winter Soldier? Let's get him in there. Black Panther. Just now hearing your question. Yes, I'm from St. Louis. I'm currently working an overnight, so I'll be sleeping during the game. It's all good. I'll be working outside. Probably will be checking my phone often, though. Have you noticed you can't sometimes land a special right after a special? You mean land a special right after a combo? Yeah, it depends upon which character you're using and which character you're going up against. The example that I give that I can always think of right off the top of my head is Iron Man. When you're using Iron Man, I never had this problem before, but ever since, what is it, 13 or not 13.0, but like 12.0.1, if I do a regular 5-hit combo and try to do the S2, it never lands. They always block it. But if I do a 4-hit combo and use my special 2, it lands fine. So it's just kind of something you just have to learn and try to keep track of as best you can on who works and who doesn't. No, I'm a Giants fan, but McGuire was still one of my favorite players. Gotcha. That's right. I think you were out on the West Coast. I think I remember hearing you say that in one of your streams the other day. Snooner, thanks for stopping by, man. Have a good night. Appreciate having you here. Appreciate having everybody here this evening. We got 103 people, which is quite a few for a last-second, spur-of-the-moments on a Friday evening kind of stream. Especially when I'm not doing anything. Although, what am I saying? This is pretty much what I do on all my streams. Zachary, what's up, man? Good evening. Happy Friday to you all. I can't believe you all didn't have anything better to do on your Friday night than sit here and listen to me blab on about nothing. Although I'm one to talk, right? Yeah, I live in California, Northern. Gotcha. Yeah, so you're 2 hours behind me as well, so it's 8:39. What time are you thinking about streaming this evening? Caldwell, what's up, man? Just gonna go for it. Gonna go for it. Gonna go for it. S2. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna work. That's all right. Good old Perry. Can always rely on Perry. So, Captain, are you also a Golden State Warriors fan? Are they up north? My California geography is extremely lacking, but I think they're up north somewhere, right? North-ish? This helps me with the awfulness of the 3-star arena. Yep, I totally understand, man. Jeff, yes. So is anybody in here going for Nebula? I know there's a couple people in my alliance. I don't know if Brian, are you going for Nebula? I don't know the answer to that, to be honest with you. I missed your stream last night, or else I would know the answer to that. Yeah, I was like an old lady last night, man. It was like 8:30. I'm like, man, I gotta go to bed. Which that's normally not me at all. I usually don't even think about going to bed until at least 1 o'clock. But yeah, I guess the drive yesterday and sitting in meetings all day just got to me. What score is usually needed for the 4-star basic champ arena? It is all over the place, man. Go Cubs, Derek. I knew we'd have a Cubs fan in here. Won't say anything bad about Cubs fans. They are up north, but no, I actually grew up a Sacramento Kings fan, believe it or not. Ooh, been a rough few years. Yeah, I feel for you, man. Used to love those Kings-Lakers games. What was I? Was I in high school back then? Vlade Divac. Bibby. Was that his name? Bibby, I think was his last name. Can't remember the name of the foreign sharpshooter. I should know all that. But yeah, those were great. Brian, no, not going. Okay. Well, don't go for her the second round either, because that's probably the one that I will go for her in. Go Tigers. Go Yankees. Yeah, okay. Yankees are doing pretty good this year. I don't know about the Tigers. Haven't been keeping track of the Tigers, but yeah, I did happen to see the Yankees were up there. Astros are up there. Yeah, my uncle is a big Astros fan. Dude, that rivalry was intense. Peja, there you go. Stojakovic, yes. Yeah, I've always been a big NBA fan. I try to watch the games here and there during the regular season, but definitely the playoffs I really, really enjoy. Any Philly fans here? It's a good chance. We got people all over the place, man. Robert, hey Joel, happy Friday night. Same to you, man. Hope everybody had a good week of work and can chill a little bit here on the weekend. Also, happy Mother's Day to any mothers in the stream. I haven't gotten any takers on that yet, but if I just keep throwing it out there, I'm sure there's a mother here somewhere, right? Probably not. Bobby Jackson, yes. Bobby Jackson, he actually reminds me, or Isaiah Thomas, I should say, actually reminds me a little bit of him. Did I watch the Celtics-Wizards game tonight? When I left, the Celtics were up. I think the Celtics were up like 2. I left the house about an hour and 10 minutes ago now. So, in fact, I have no idea who won the game. So, if you want to spill the beans here. Bustero, there he is. What's up, man? Good to see you in the stream this evening. Happy Friday to you as well. Did you go up against any of Pred's Defender? Go up against any Pred's Defender in War? I'm not sure. Not sure what you're asking there. I'm sure it's something very easy, but I'm not following you. Cavaliers, Indians, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm not a big LeBron James fan. I'll just leave it at that. I wish I had an NBA team to root for. I don't. St. Louis needs an NBA team. I have a fur baby. Well, Molly, that's probably the closest thing that I'm going to get to a mother in my stream tonight outside of my own wife, who is a mother. Soon to be a mother of 2. So I guess we'll leave it at that. Mordo will be between 4.5 and 5. Yes, I would say to be safe, you want to do at least 4.5. I would probably push as close to 5 as you can. It's one of those things where I'm sure it's going to be lower than that, but if you're going to take all that time, invest all that time to get him, why not be safe and just push as far as you can. What exactly does the She-Hulk ability do? That is a question I do not know the answer to. Outside of like one random duel I think I did with a 3-star She-Hulk, I have actually never really played with her as a character. I don't even think I've ever looked through her ability list. So I have no idea. John Wall hit a 3 to put the Wiz up 1, and they ended up winning. All right, so we're going to Game 7. I'd love to see Game 7s. Don't really care who wins that series. I just like to see good games. Snooter is back. That was quick, dude. My wife said thanks. There we go. Shout out to Mofa's wife. Mofo? I think that's supposed to be Mofo. Seemingly tenacious alliance fought y'all in war. Oh, really? I guess like I said, I have not been on the last 2 days, so I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I know we lost that war somehow. We were like way ahead in exploration, and I was away from my phone for a little bit and hopped back on, and we had lost. I think they must have they took down a boss. They must have done it like right at the last second, because I think they ended up winning by like 3,000 points, something like that. How many kids do I plan on having? I don't know. I mean, I always thought that I wanted 3. Now that I have 1 with another on the way, I don't know. Let's just see if I can survive 2, and ask me that question in a couple of years. Phillies fan, personally, been seeing a lot of good things from them this season. They're a young team. I don't think they'll go as far as they did in 08 and 09, but it's looking good. Yeah, I haven't been keeping track of was that the NL East over there? In fact, I don't know who is I don't know who's leading that division right now. Every time I think of the Phillies, and I'm sure you're not going to want to hear this, I always think of the year the Cardinals. Was it 06? I'm pretty sure it was 06. We won the World Series that year, and I think it was the first round series was against the Phillies, because they were the #1 team in the NL. I think we got the wild card that year, and it went to game. I think there was only 5 games at that time in round 1, I think, and it was like Roy Halladay against Chris Carpenter, basically a pitching battle, and yeah, we pulled it out in the end. Sure, that's probably a memory you do not enjoy reliving. 3 kids is 4 times as many as 2 kids. I don't know how that math stacks up, but I understand what you're saying. You've probably answered, but what's your thoughts on Magik cutoff? Yeah, I don't know. It could be all over the place. I could see it going in the mid 2s. I could see it going in the, mid to low 3s. I would say if you only need to do per once, maybe sit tight and see where the cutoff is the first round, and then kind of adjust for round 2. Otherwise, if you're trying to go for both rounds or don't have time the second round, I would say go for at least 3.5. I think 3.5, 3.6. I think that might be a tiny bit of overkill, but I think you'll be safe. Better safe than sorry, right? And this guy just does not want to use his S2, and he is going to absolutely blow me up if... There we go. Oh, crap. What was that? Hey, Joel, when you dupe your Phoenix, will you rank 5 her for Prestige? Yes, I more than likely will, unless I've got Hyperion to rank up first. Yeah, I don't really have any good cosmics that I have not already ranked to taken up to rank 5. So definitely, whenever I do manage to awaken her, I'll take her up right away. And I've got quite a few cosmic stones as well. I think I'm sitting on something like 40 or 50. So definitely could use the big prestige bump. I need to awaken her. I need to awaken Quake. Believe it or not, I actually missed Ghost Rider the second round as well. My plan was to get close to about 4 million on Wednesday night, and then when I woke up Thursday, I was going to go ahead and run probably 2 more rounds, and then that would be, that'd be enough. And I totally blanked on the fact that I would be traveling to meetings on Thursday early in the morning, and I had no time. Oh, that was close. I had no time to play. So, yeah, I missed him again. I only put up, I think, 3.7, 3.8, something like that. Alright, what have I missed in the chat? I'm sorry, that was a super long fight. I was just ready to get that thing over with. Angela's damage is pretty sweet, especially when she has the Fury stacks. Yes, when you have anywhere, you know, 2 or 3 stacks of Fury, she is just nasty. I mean, I do medium attacks all the time that are like 4,000 plus damage. Which, if you crit like 2 or 3 times with a 5-hit combo, I mean, you can very easily do almost 10,000 damage. I knew in the back of my mind, I really thought she was going to be a strong champ, a hard hitter, but I don't think I was anticipating that she was going to hit nearly that hard. Okay, let me scroll back down. I'm way behind in my chat. Rank up unduped Rogue, unduped Gwenpool, or duped Crossbones. Unduped Rogue is really not that good. I would say between Gwenpool and Crossbones, you're probably better off with Gwenpool. Yeah, I would say Gwenpool's probably your best bet there. Yes, I hated that series. Cards should have not made the playoffs that year. No, we just barely, by the skin of our teeth, snuck into the playoffs. Drew Jones, unduped 5-star Cable to rank 3, or Scarlet Witch, Dormammu, Archangel X23, or Voodoo to rank 5. Wow, you've got quite the list of champs there. Well, Voodoo is probably the best of the 4 stars you mentioned, so I would take up Voodoo. But do I take up Voodoo or a 5-star Cable? I think you'll probably, unless you just need the 5-star Cable for maybe defense, or you need him for your prestige or something, I probably would take Voodoo. You won't be disappointed there. You'll be able to use him all over the place. I scored enough to get Ghost Rider both rounds. Took him to rank 4. Yes, I've got him at rank 4 as well. Really strong champ. Do you like playing Agent Venom, ECWS? I would if I had him. I've been waiting forever to pull Agent Venom. Just have not been lucky yet. Have you noticed how Angela, Psylocke, and Nebula are all kind of the same? Let me think about that. Psylocke, Angela, and Nebula. Are you talking about the animations? You must be referring to the animations. If that's the case, then yes, because they all are wielding... Well, yeah, Angela and Psylocke both have swords, and then Nebula's got... What are those things that she's got? Are they like nunchucks? Really long, curved nunchuck? I don't know what they are. Should I awaken Hyperion, Thor, or Drax? I would take up Hyperion first. I see you twice, Zach. Avi's Bleed is pretty sweet with deep wounds. Yeah, I would love to grab him. I probably would take him up to rank 5. I don't really use any of my skill champs right now. Which is funny because they're the class that I think I have the most rank 4s in right now. But outside of Black Panther Civil War, I throw him in on defense. I really don't use anybody else. I rank down my rank 5 Black Widow and my rank 5 Daredevil. I've got Hawkeye. In fact, I've got Classic Black Panther at rank 5. I've got Hawkeye at rank 4. I feel like I've got another one. I think my Karnak's at rank 4. I think. So yeah, I've got a ton of champs there at rank 4, but none of them really I feel like I need to take up to rank 5. I just don't have a use for them right now. Outside of Hawkeye, I shouldn't say that. I would like to take Hawkeye to rank 5, but I would really rather pull him as a 5-star. I'd rather rank up my 5-star, but Joel, Jar, I'm listening to Joel, Grave, and Pred. Is Grave streaming right now? Seems kind of late for him. Doesn't he usually stream during the afternoon? Angela, Psylocke's heavy attacks and S1s are exactly the same. Interesting. Yeah, I can see the connection there. I've never thought of it, but did I use my X23 already? I guess I did. You should take an X23 with Beast and Gambit. Is there any other? Oh, I must have taken her in with Nightcrawler. Yeah, I screwed that one up. Such a multitasker. On patrol, grinding and listening. Have a good one. What's up, Frojo? Frojo, the security guard. Frojo, do you get a gun? Do you get a taser? Do you get a stick with a pointy end? What do you use to defend yourself? Mace? He's right, they have the same heavy attacks and their L1s are similar. Yeah, there's a lot of characters that are like that if you actually kind of sit down and break them all down, especially some of the older champs. They're really not reskins of each other, but they use very similar animations to one another. Which all those female champs, pretty much the same models, all came out roughly around the same time, so doesn't surprise me. It's easy. I just ignore 2 and pay attention to whoever I find the most interesting at the moment. That's one way to do it. I was going to ask Jar. Yeah, Jar is modding all 3 at the same time. Well, give a shout out from me to Grave. And what is his name? I feel terrible. Tenacious. Oh, God, what is his name? I've only been in his stream a couple times. Seemingly Tenacious? Is that who you're talking about? I think it's him. The Australian guy. Unless I'm just missing it. Pred. Who else would Pred be? Tyrone. I think Tyrone's still talking about that Phillies game. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to bring up bad memories there. I kind of did, but sorry. I'm out of here. Good night. Have fun grinding. Robert, appreciate you stopping by, man. Happy weekend to you. Stay safe. See you in the next stream, man. Captain, I've done 5 at one point. How can you do so many? Like, how many devices do you have in order to do that? Zach Price, what's up? Good evening to you. I must ask, do you have a 4-star Voodoo? Is that why he is your profile picture? Jordan, are you also a Phillies fan? Pred is seemingly. Yes. Okay, I thought that's who that was. Yeah, I know that he is grinding for Nebula. I have no idea how many points he's at, though. Or what he's going for. But, yeah, give him a shout-out. Tell him best of luck from my stream. James Chappell, first time in the chat. Love your channel. I appreciate that, man. I'm always happy to see new people in here. Appreciate the support. Is it worth buying the 4-star crystal with the scrap? I don't know if you're trolling me right there. I feel like that's a trolling question because I feel like my stance on that was pretty well explained in my scrap video. But either way, I don't feel like it is the best use of your scrap. I do realize that everybody's in a different situation. Maybe you don't need anything else in there. Or maybe you don't have a 4-star yet. I could see the argument there, but I think the biggest bang for your buck, the best thing you could do for yourself long term and for your roster as a whole is to pick up those mastery cores, in particular the carbonadium ones. Hey there, Joel. Glad I could make it. Finals are killing me. Dude, I hear you, man. Best of luck. You shouldn't be in here. Go study. Joel, are you running map 6? Not today. We ran map 6 the last couple of days. Today we are running map 5. Actually, I probably have got some energy. I need to jump over there and see if I've got any moves left. Frojo, I get a car. Well, I guess what? Like you hit them with your car? Is that what it is? Snooner's out again. Bye, Joel. I actually have to go now. Right. Is that like I actually have to go wink wink kind of thing? Yeah, he's doing a 24-hour stream. Really? Okay, I'm going to have to hop over there and just say best of luck to him. How many points does he have right now? Jarmon's with the network of ham radios because he's old. Oh, man. We shouldn't be mean to Jar. Jar works hard. I don't know why I found that so funny, but I did. Man, that bleed is no joke. 327. Cannot wait to get him as a 5-star. If you already have the masteries that you want, then it's not the worst way to spend your scrap. Yep. Who's the best champ to take? Who's the best champ to take the 5-star vision path with Magik? Who's the best champ to take the 5-star vision path? I'm not sure I follow you there. Let me read that again. Who's the best champ to take the 5-star vision path with Magik? Are you talking about the OG vision in map 6? Is that what you're referencing? If that's what you're referencing, who do I typically use? Let me think. I've used quite a few characters, to be honest with you. The best thing you can do is don't ever push him. Once you push him into an S1, just stop. Always bait that out, because once he what is it? Synthesize? I can't even think of it off the top of my head. But once he gains his power, he will not gain a full 3 bars as long as you keep him as close to 1 as possible. He's actually a fairly easy champ if you just only push him to that and bait it out every time. Scarlet Witch. I think Scarlet Witch is the one I use this week. She's pretty good, to be honest with you. Still a strong champ. I get power locks and power drains pretty often. Alright, I'm going to log off. I need to try to sleep while I can. Night, y'all. Glad I could finally catch your stream, Joel. Molly, I'm glad that you were able to catch it as well. Have a good weekend. Captain, I'm sorry I didn't see your message. I'm sure you're gone, but thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I will try to jump onto your stream this evening as well. Sorry I forgot a comment in there. No worries, man. When I'm trying to read chat and play at the same time, simple things become confusing to me. But yes, OG Vision is the one I'm referring to. Yeah, definitely just the play style and not pushing him too far past his S1 is the way to go there. I've used, believe it or not, I've used Wolverine. I've used Captain America World War II, Scarlet Witch. I took in Angela. I think it was the second day that we ran map 6 last week. She tears up the tech champs wherever they're at. Once she's got that class advantage with Furies built up, she ends those fights so quickly. Problem is, a lot of times, even though I really like her regen, a lot of the times I wasn't taking 10% damage in a fight. So I would take a little bit of damage. Her heal would not kick in. Then it would go into the next fight. I'd take a little more damage, but it wouldn't kick in. And so I would never actually get a heal going on. So I don't know, that was kind of frustrating. I guess I could play it a little better and take some block damage to push her, to get that regen. But she just finishes the fight so quickly that you really don't have to wait around for that. Gwenpool or Captain World War II? Is this a theoretical question or is this legit? That's a difficult one. Those are both really, really good champs. Not sure I can answer that. It just depends upon the path you're taking. If you're taking a path with like the unstunnable, or I should say the stun immune juggernauts, in tier 2 of map 6, then I definitely would take Captain World War II. If you're not, maybe looking for somebody for Alliance Wars, maybe Gwenpool. Take them both up as soon as you can. Both excellent champs. If you use Quake, OG Vision's S1 and S2 won't power burn, so no damage to you. Yes, Quake is also a good champ. Is there a way to play Scarlet Witch to get the power lock? She has sucked for me since the patch, but everyone is saying she's still good. What am I doing wrong? Charles, you're not doing anything wrong. It is all completely RNG based. What signature level do you have her at? Mine is at, that's funny, I'm playing with her right now. Mine is signature level 99. So like right there, I got a power lock and a weakness. She definitely does not, there's another power lock. She definitely doesn't get as many buffs as she used to, as often as I should say. But I still have really good success with her at signature level 99. Lag anyone? Never mind, just me. Yeah, let me know if there's any lag. Fingers crossed, man. We haven't had any issues that I know of so far. I think this is the first stream in like 2 weeks I haven't had any issues with. Love Ghost Rider I just got. I feel like he's rank 4 worthy unduped. Definitely, I also have mine at rank 4 unduped. Doctor Strange at rank 5. Why? They nerfed him into the ground. Well, at the time, I didn't have any better champs. I've got a 5-star Magik. She's already ranked up. Scarlet Witch was already ranked up. Didn't have Mordo. Didn't have Voodoo. Didn't have Dormammu. Don't have Hood. So I just kept him there. I actually think he's still a pretty good champ. Not somebody I use a whole lot, but still fairly decent. Hey Joel, if I'm planning on using Voodoo in War, should I invest in Mystic Dispersion or only use Voodoo for AQ? I ran into 5-star Duke Jugs, 14k with Max Mystic Dispersion, and Voodoo's buffs gave him an instant S3. Whew, man. It's difficult for me to comment on because I don't run Mystic Dispersion. It is definitely a really, really good mastery to have. Obviously, as everyone knows, it's great for Alliance Wars. So, I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing to have. I'll put it that way. You know, I don't have it because I don't want to invest the resources into it necessarily. But I don't think you can go wrong doing it that way. If you're going to use your Voodoo a lot, then I'd say it's probably worth it. Really look forward to getting a Voodoo. I get questions about Voodoo all the time, and I don't have him as a 4-star, and I never play the 3-star, so I know everybody likes him, but I don't have any first-hand experience. Yeah, she's going to blow through this Ultron as soon as we get a couple of Fury stacked up here. Yep. She hits so hard. I feel like I say that all the time. I don't think people realize how hard she hits, man. It's expensive. Yes, it is very expensive. East Salinas, what's up, man? First time I've seen you in here. A little laggy. Yeah, let me know, people, if it's laggy for you. It looks good on my end. Maybe try refreshing the stream if you're having issues. Usually when people tell me it's starting to lag, though, I just haven't got the notification from YouTube yet that I'm having an issue. But either way, definitely tell me if you're having problems. GTA Gamer, what's up, man? Let me finish off Captain America here, and then I'll get to your question. Alright. Hi there, buddy. I have only one 4-star Awakening gem now. I have Hulk and Captain World War II at 440. Both are not awakened. Whom I should wake? I am thinking that Captain World War II is going to be a basic in 2 months. Whew. Man, there's a lot of good questions here this evening. Yeah, I think you're probably... I don't know how to answer that. I use both of them. I think I use both of them equally. I think you'll probably find a little bit more utility out of Captain. Although that stun and damage from Hulk is really, really good. I would say that Captain America probably will benefit more from a low awakened ability. If you have a lot of signature stones, though, and you plan on dumping them into the character, I probably would use Hulk. Hulk really benefits the higher signature level that he has. Charles, no lag on my end. Drew, no lag. Stream looks good. Okay. Yo, Joel, you don't like Mystic Dispersion, or you rather put the points elsewhere? No, I love Mystic... Well, I shouldn't say I hate Mystic Dispersion, because I hate playing against it. But would I love to have it? Yes. Do I want to invest all the resources into getting it? No. I just keep thinking, I have this, like, suspicion that they're going to change it somehow. And I would hate to invest all those resources into a mastery that they're going to change. I don't have any, like, inside information on that. But, I don't know. Based upon their track record, I always feel like if there's one thing in the game that everybody is stacking or trying to get or building towards, I always feel like they kind of eventually they get around to nerfing it or changing it in one way or the other. So I don't know, I'm just kind of sitting tight on what I've got for now. It's your question, South Fence. Try to read it and kill kill Cyclops at the same time. I 5-star Guillotine, duped. 440 Scarlet Witch and Voodoo. Who should I rank up? Will Gilly be viable in AQ because I use Scarlet Witch every day? Probably would take Voodoo's a better overall champ. I probably would take Voodoo first. I would, yeah. If you take Voodoo, skip Scarlet Witch, and then move over to Guillotine. Joel, when have you been streaming this week? Been looking for you. This is the first time for the week I've gotten on the live stream. Charles, I'm glad you were able to make it. I'm sorry I'm just now getting to your comment. I'm way behind in the comment section. I streamed on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesdays are not great for me. I have prior obligations on Wednesday nights. And then Thursday, yesterday, I was out of town pretty much all day. Got in kind of late around dinner time and went to bed because I was tired. So I've streamed 3 times this week. Pretty much Monday and Tuesday you can count on. The rest of the week, I should say, is kind of up in the air. If you ever want to know for sure, follow me over on Twitter. I try usually to kind of update people and let them know if it looks like I'm going to be streaming. This is kind of a little bit odd just because I didn't really give anybody any heads up. I wasn't necessarily planning on streaming this evening, but I don't know. I put my son down. Put him to bed, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to run over to the office and stream tonight, so here I am. It was kind of last second for everybody, but yeah, normally I would give you more of a heads up. How long have I been streaming for? What are we at here? Hour? Wow. Man, the time really, really flies when you stream. What's the PI of your AQ boss? Just curious. I don't know. Good question. Let me jump over there. I need to see if I've got any more energy. Wow, we're at 654,000 points. I wasn't really even paying attention. I think we started the stream at like 20,000, something like that. I've still got champs to run through here. That's the beauty of the 5 stars, man. All right, let me jump over into Alliance Quest real quick. They should change all the class masteries, including Mystic Dispersion. The biggest thing, I feel like everybody is saying this, if they would just change Mystic Dispersion not to proc with Dexterity, I think that would make a lot of people happy, but I'm totally on board at them redoing or revamping a lot of the other class masteries. Maybe not making them as strong as Mystic Dispersion, but just making them more intriguing and actually worth opening up. So we'll have a move in 4 minutes. The boss PI, I don't think it gives it to you. Yeah, I have no idea. Sorry, I should have known that. It doesn't say. Howard makes good music when he gets hit. Yeah, Howard, I would probably have to play the game on mute if I used him a lot as a character. Same thing with Yondu. I really hope to get Yondu, but I'm going to have to mute my phone because that whistling's going to be cool for like 5 minutes. And then I can see it really getting on my nerves after that. Who should I take to 440? Thor unduped, Ghost Rider unduped, or Classic Daredevil duped? Trying to start Act 4. Ghost Rider, you're going to have a lot more utility, a lot more usefulness you'll get out of Ghost Rider. Let's do Crossbones and a Bleed Champ. There we go. Dude's annoying, that squawking. Yeah, I don't have him yet. But whenever I fight against him, yeah, I find it incredibly annoying, all that squawking. Or if they change Dexterity so it doesn't refresh every time you use it, yes. I mean, either way, whether they change it out of a buff or whether they want to do it that way, it just needs to be looked at. Which I feel like that's fairly common sense. I'm kind of surprised. Well, I shouldn't say that. I should not say that I'm surprised they have something so OP in the game. Just flashback a few months to Scarlet Witch. I think Hulk is more reliable. Black Widow is sick, but if you need someone for a lot of different content like AQAW and overall gameplay, I do Hulk. I agree with you on that one. Hulk is by far my favorite update from 12.0. I liked Winter Soldier, I liked Punisher, but definitely Hulk. I never used Hulk before, and now I use him everywhere. Sorry, you're already answering. Oh, no worries, man. Common sense isn't common. No, not too much, to be honest with you. Gwenpool's block squeaker is super annoying. Yeah, that is true. There have been a lot of champs that have come to the game recently that make a lot of weird noises. I never thought about that, but yeah, we got Gwenpool, you got Howard, you've got Yondu. Although Yondu's, I mean, that's part of the character. Like, I get that one. But the squeaky toy with Gwenpool, I don't know. Maybe a little bit over the top. Sorry for the spamming in chat. GTA, no worries, man. If it's over the top, Jar will kick you from the stream. Hulk is the strongest there is. Hulk is a lot of fun to play with. Did 6 million for Ghost Rider. Well, then you definitely got him. I have no idea what the cutoff was. I didn't see Trucos. I'm sure he posted, but I wasn't following. Okay, I'm going to jump over. I'm actually going to stop the grind here for a little bit because I'm not really going for anything other than a few milestones here. I'm going to go blow some of my energy in Master Mode. The collector toy is just adorable. Agree, Joel. I never used Hulk before either, and now I use him for everything. He's now my #1 champ. Yeah, see, I was so thankful because I had duped my Hulk. I don't know if he's at 60 or if he's at 80, but he's fairly high, and I never ever used him, so I was happy to see him get a refresh. Okay, what team have I got going here? What is this? I guess this is supposed to be like a crit team that I threw Angela in on. I don't know what's going on. Let's go for it. 4 million was the cutoff for Ghost Rider. Yeah, I knew it was going to be right at 4. I should have planned a little bit better. Ah, Master Mode. Not very far into Master Mode. Or is this Heroic or Master? I can't remember. I just finished up Heroic. Colossus' video was pretty good when you got in depth with all his actual abilities. If they revamp him, I'd look at Colossus different. Yeah, I mean, I probably should put more time into those videos. A lot of the times I sit there and like the first thing that comes to mind, I just throw into the video. If I actually spent more time coming up with more in-depth abilities, it probably would be even better. But yeah, once I had the idea for the organic steel revamp, I just kind of ran with it. I joined late and missed you cutoff, so I will ask you for the 100th time. What do you think will be the cutoff for 3-star Nebula and Magik? Well, the 3-star Nebula cutoff, I will hand off to somebody else in chat. I don't know the 3-star cutoffs. I don't keep up with those. As far as 4-star Magik, I'm going to tell you that you probably, if you really want her, I would probably put up 3.5. I think the cutoff will be well below that. But you just don't know. I mean, I could see the cutoff being all over the place. So, if you really want the character, I would say go for at least 3.5. No, that's probably not the answer everybody wants, but trying to cover all my bases. Oh, I hate playing against Agent Venom. Give me 1 second. Let me grab a drink. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so chat's saying 1.3 for Nebula. Is that high? I really need to start paying attention to that. See ya, ECWS. Thanks for stopping by, man. 1.3 million for Nebula, 3-star, 1.3. Wow, everybody's in agreement there. So there you go. Go for 1.3, and if that ain't it, then come back and blame my subscribers. Tyrone, I bet you love your Sig 99 Hulk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure mine's at 60. It might be 80, but I'm pretty sure it's at 60. And he's the one character that I actually don't mind getting hit. You know, because his damage gets ramped up so high the more damage you take. I actually prefer playing him at like, you know, 50% health and below. Was going for 3.5 for Magik, but others were saying 4 and thought I was too high for Magik. Yeah, that's going to be too high. I know she's a great champ, but she's been out for a really long time. There's not going to be probably that many people that are going to be in that arena, so that's not going to help keeping the cutoffs low. I mean, really, for a revamped champ, I mean, 3.5 is high. Like somebody else said in chat, I think it might be mid to upper 2s, probably upper 2s. But yeah, be safe. Go 3.5. Every 3-star is 1.5. Remember when you couldn't put up 450,000 for a 3-star way back when? Yeah, dude, I hear you. Yeah, when the first time I really, really wanted Hulkbuster as a 3-star, and I pushed and pushed, and it was like the very first time that I really went all out for a champ, and I think that I put up like, I don't know, it was something really, really low in comparison today. It was like just a couple 100,000 points, which I thought was absolutely crazy, and I missed him. And I was really, really upset about that, so I went even crazier the next round, and I think I put up like 400,000 points and got him. But yeah, it's pretty crazy looking back just to see how far the game's come. 20 million is safe for a 3-star. That is true. You can't argue with that. Zach, yes, a duped Crossbones is very good. I'm sorry, Zach. What was your question? Is a duped Crossbones any good? Yes, I mean Crossbones across the board. Like what I did there, Crossbone across the board. Duped or unduped, a really strong champ. I'm reminded of that now as I'm going through Road to the Labyrinth again. Wish I got more rewards for doing that. Having to go through the entire thing, and not just once. Like, I usually go through it several times to record videos with several different champs. Tell you what, man, I was so frustrated when I was making that 4.4 video. When I got to Thanos and that double dash back evade was all screwed up. That's the one that I didn't go back in and play again. There was no way I was going to be spending a bunch of revives and potions just to show the fact that the evade was screwed up. Doc just wanted to stop by and say hi. Yeah, Doc, I think you were here earlier, right? Appreciate you popping back in, man. Or you could buy 3-star Nebula with the Marvel Insider points. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Whenever I see those messages through my inbox, I just hit the X button. Should Crossbones be my first 550? Well, that depends, James. Give me a list of some of your other options, and I will tell you. Next time you do Road to Labyrinth video, play on my account. Not that I wouldn't love to do that, but I don't know what champs you've got. Also, don't want to get don't want to get in trouble. Man, Jar is quick on those deletions tonight. I'm on round 4, chapter 4, Road to Labyrinth. Thanks for the video of confidence, the vote of confidence. Glad to hear it's broken. Well, I mean, to be honest, you really need to bring in a champ that can control Thanos' power. You know, so if you brought in Magik, who I would recommend anyway, you probably can get through the fight fairly quickly, just because it really comes down to when you're trying to bait out specials, when you're evading back. If you don't time it perfectly, you should be able to double evade back and miss his damage, but if you don't time it perfectly, he's going to hit you. And even block damage, you can see in my video, I was taking, you know, multiple thousand damage of, you know, worth of blocks. Man, I should pay attention. I have no idea what he was doing there. So yeah, it's just a pain if you don't have a way to control the power and don't have to. If you can control the power and not have to bait out specials, that's the way to go. Really just Crossbones, Agent Venom, or Black Panther Civil War all duped. Since you mentioned 4.4, any tips on 4.5? Well, I'll be putting that video together, so hang tight on that one. Yeah, James, back to your question. I think Crossbones for overall utility is probably your best bet there. Sorry, I don't want Kabam to think we account share, even though I know he was joking. Yeah, he's been in the stream a lot. I know he was just joking. Don't worry about it, Jar. I appreciate it though, man. I used my 550 level 99 Black Widow for Road to the Labyrinth Thanos prior to 12.0. It was a long fight, but I owned him. The double dexterity bug is really screwing with my gameplay. Yeah, it's a big pain. I had a 550 Scarlet Witch Sig level 99. Just threw a crit team and blew right through Road to the Labyrinth. So yeah, going back is much more difficult. In fact, when that thing opened, within the first 24 hours I had beaten it. Which I hadn't really planned on doing that. I just had a lot of fun. Like it was the first time we'd ever really seen anything like that. And I think more than anything, I was really just curious to see what the Labyrinth of Legends, what the difficulty level was. So yeah, I blew through that thing just to realize that I was not going to be doing the Labyrinth of Legends anytime soon. Let me knock out this hood. I think Hood should be coming to the basic arena probably in the next couple months. I feel like I may have asked that on Tuesday stream, but I don't remember. Wouldn't surprise me if he's not towards the end of June. Well, let me pay attention here. I don't want to push him into an S2. And I really didn't want to push myself into an S2. Oh well. Alright, well, you know what? It's 11:30. I think I'm gonna go home. It's been a long week. Appreciate everybody stopping in here this evening. I'm not sure that I'm gonna get any content together tomorrow. We'll spend most of my time out in the front yard planting bushes. So who knows? Maybe in the afternoon I'll put something together and have a video up in the evening. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to think of what's coming up next week. I've got obviously a crystal video opening on Monday, which I do have a 5-star crystal to open. I'm not sure if I'm going to include that in Monday or not. Quake is probably the next closer look video I'm going to put together. Let me think. We got Road to Labyrinth 4.5. Be putting that together next week as well. I don't know. I just kind of make my channel one day at a time, so that's what's on the docket coming up. I'm sure things will change as I get into it, but anyway, either way, thanks for stopping by, guys. Have a good evening to everybody that was here. Spend a little time. I hope I made the grind easier for you. Have a good and safe weekend. I will see you all in the next stream. Take care.